actually recording? I think so. We should have switched it so you could see.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. I'm Tony Fast's daughter. My family's been blessed to farm in Montana for over 100 years now, and it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have and blessings from our Savior Jesus Christ.
Morning, windmill. Let's go treat some seed. Get back in the field today. Chance of showers again. I think the switch got turned on for the rain. The little freight shaker here is kind of in our way, so we'll get that fired up and move that too. Morning. Ooh. There's the winter wheat. We're actually looking pretty good besides the corners, where there's no residue to hold the snow for the winter, so might patch in a few corners and a few spots, but for the most part, it looks really good. Now we got some rain moving in down here at the farm, but we're heading 20 miles north where it's looking like it's gonna miss us up there. So get back in the field. I think as soon as we get filled, the ground might be a little wet yet this morning, but we'll find out here when we get there. Dad got this road in really good shape. It was a 2-track, really deep ruts, and some rough low spots that were kind of, mud was all pushed out of them in the past. So at least we can get a semi up in here safely now and not do any damage to it. They're loaded.
Well, me and Nacho are headed up with the second truck loaded of peas.
What a chauffeur.
So we filled the drill. You think it was big enough?
No.
You think we need a bigger drill?
Yeah. We can always go bigger.
I don't know. Nobody makes a bigger one right now.
No. It is pretty big.
I get so used to like looking at it from the cab that it doesn't look that big anymore until I see it from the outside. I'm like, yeah, that thing's huge.
Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely big. It's bigger in person.
Oh yeah.
Camera and pictures don't do justice.
You're exactly right. Alright, I'm gonna go seed.
Okay, have fun. Yep, that's right. I'm back. Yeah, so what I've been up to lately, working for my dad. His business is maintenance and repairs, so anything you can think of that fits underneath that category of stuff, that's basically what we do. This year I helped my dad calve out our cows, and then right before I left, come back up here, we branded them, and now just waiting to move them to their pasture so they can get bred up again. Just been really busy down there. That's kind of what set me back a little bit to get back up here. Is been busy working down there, and then Tony wasn't quite ready for me at the time, so then I got busy again and pushed me back farther. But now I'm here, ready to roll, and now you guys get to see me a little bit till I go home. Yeah, that's what I've been up to, and I'm not farming. For the people that think I'm farming with my dad, I'm not. I want to be farming, but I'm not. I'm just helping my dad out with his business. That's all I'm doing. Just living life.
Well, we're getting going here. Collin is over taking care of some gophers and stuff on the next field. Dad's doing some spraying, and Nacho's working on closing up some waterways. We're gonna seed out the inoculant we put in this morning, Agronomist is coming out. We're going to do a trial on some inoculants. So when we get that saddle tank emptied out, we'll be able to put in a couple different varieties, one at a time. In that saddle tank, do it down and back for 3/4 of a mile, about what a bag of inoculant will cover. Take that to harvest and see how these different types of inoculant compare. Might be a little bit of a weird test here because there's quite a bit of fertilizer in this ground yet, but I think we'll still be able to see a difference. I guess we'll find out. We're going to start each pass with no inoculant for about 50 yards or so, and then turn on the inoculant. That should give us a good idea and a good judge of how much difference the inoculant's making.
That sprayer with the big tires on it almost looks like a monster truck now. That thing is pretty massive. Even from a distance it looks big.
Just seeded right through some water. Tractor and cart and all. Well, I finished up that test plot for inoculant a little bit ago. I think there was 4 different varieties of granular inoculant, brands, types. I guess they're all the same type. The 4 different brands, as well as 1 peat inoculant that I put on the peas before it went in the drill. So about 18 acre test plots per variety, so be able to do it with our combine, check data on that with the yield monitor. But I need to fill the drill again. 330 or so acres seeded so far this afternoon, and throw another, I think they treated 1,050 bushels on this truck, so let's go load that on. Get this tarp opened up. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that new tarp. Oh, shiny and new. Won't be like that for long. Alright, let's get lids opened up. That one's empty. That one. I'll grab the inoculant that we're going to need today and head to the drill. Some Chuids Flecked. Let's get some fluids checked this morning. Secondary coolant system is good. Normal range on the regular oil or cooler. Man, this is really hard to do with. That looks good. Fire up the tractor and then we'll go do a walk around. Just looking for anything hanging, anything weird. Maybe a packer tire that's not as muddy as the rest. It might be running shallow or something like that. Fan's running so the oil starts warming up. I think everything looks all right.
Well, me and Nacho are treating some peas. We already got one truckload done, working on the second truck, and then we'll take the other truck back up to Tony so he has some more seed. Boring doing seed pruning. It's not my favorite job.
Somebody has to keep that reel running, so yeah.
That's our job.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Seeding through more water holes. This is some goofy ground. Sprayer barely sunk in. Tractor didn't even spin going past that one, but we'll see. There's another one coming up here. Guess my tractor's gonna go right through that one. Little spinning. And traction again, look at that. That's crazy. Wouldn't do that on some of our other ground, we'd be stuck. Sandier ground's got a bottom to it or something, and then it's all just bog right next to here, so lots of subsoil moisture, or high water table at least. Pivots all over up here, just not right here.
Second truck treated. Now time to head up north with the blue truck. Time for Jinx.
I should show you guys kind of what's all going on in here. I still haven't got this mounted, but as far as monitors go, this is my mid-row bander isolation switch. So if you're spinning going up a hill or something like that, or want to turn sharp, don't want to slide those mid-row banders sideways, you can hit that switch. It'll pick up the mid-row banders and leave all the openers in the ground. So just these discs would come out by the front. This is a switch box that controls the tanks 1 through 5, our product tanks on the cart. A is for Apple. No, just kidding. A is for our automatic opener. I think that's what that one's for. Actually, I should look, but these are all programmable. You can set whatever you want. This is prime. This is my QDA. These two are lift the openers and then automatic pressure on the openers, I believe. Master switch. This is my refill all my tanks button. I can just hold that for like 3 seconds and it'll change all my weights from my scale weight over to my theoretical weight. Theoretical weight. Say that 10 times real fast. So that's how that switch box is all for. This is a factory case monitor. Drill control monitor. This is built by Topcon. It has all kinds of stuff in it. We got cameras in our tanks. We got turn on or off our sectional control, our cart settings, every tank setting, lots of information on the tanks, what percentage of our hydraulic flow is running, RPM on the meter, how many pounds per revolution our calibration number is, how many acres remaining, which meter. Like, you can set a lot of stuff up in here. This is my mapping. We'll come to the end here. You'll see those start changing colors as they shut off each section. Where they went yellow because they're done seeding, and then the seed just empties out at the end there. They change. This is the extend. It's like really hard to see in there on the screen, but that's just an iPad that has whatever you can want to throw, whether it's your scales or different things from your Topcon up onto the iPad. I can take that back to the cart when I'm filling the drill and watch the scales. There's scales pages here. That's my saddle tank weight, and then all my weights for the seed tanks. I can show my cart stuff up here. That's how we calibrate the drill, and then I like to run it on my map, my coverage map, so I can just see everything working there. Blockage. This is intelligent egg blockage. This is my seed runs. These ones up top are my fertilizer towers. Everything's flowing good there. And then we got climate field view. That is doing all of our record keeping for us. Fertilizer rates, seed rates, trials, stuff like that. So that trial we did yesterday with the different inoculants, they're all labeled different colors. All that's tracked in there. So yeah, lots of stuff going on in here. And that's a two-way, so I can talk to people. But yeah, quite the setup. It's freaking really good. All talks to each other, works good together. Well, Collin's on the drill, and I am heading down to the bins. I'm gonna bring the roller up here. Dad and Nacho are going to get going with a little drill. We've got some little 10-acre field to seed, and I'll move that up here.
Little kid in the candy store right now. I love running big equipment like this. This is so impressive. It looks small from the cab, but outside it's huge. But getting to seed, enjoying it, love it. We're really doing it, Harry.
Oh, look at this. Dad's already done. Too many to spray, so he went and got the seeding done. Good to go. Well, just as I was getting back to the field with the land roller, Collin called. Said he lost a hydraulic line under the cab of the tractor. This is gonna be fun. Okay, go ahead and fire it up. Two lines are touching down there. I'm not sure which one's leaking though. Well, back from the co-op with a new hose. They made it for me. I'm gonna put it on, and then we're gonna put oil in it, and then we're gonna start the tractor up, and then we get the air out of the system, and then we're gonna go seed. Back together. Now I'm just gonna let the dust soak all the oil off the windows and wipe them off later, because probably won't be able to see after a while. Well, there it is. For this little 40-acre field, it made 1,121 acres. So just finishing up, making a pass down here so the trucks can come in at harvest time and don't have to run across the rough furrows and make it nice and smooth. Here's Collin doing what Collin does. Yep, windows are getting dirty.
Another field done, folding up. I'll fold it. That's a pretty sweet system.
Well, that breakdown cost us some acres today. I suppose we were down for 3 or 4 hours. 545 acres today, so not too bad considering that breakdown. So out of seed, time to go home. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.